Like, if I need to grab you, I will grab you, shake you by your shoulders, by your neck. Mama is time. It's time to start. Hello, everyone. Basically, I thought it would be cool to like do my skincare and also talk about some things. Talk about how learning to be alone can save your life, and that may be a little bit dramatic, but we're dramatic here. Like, that's the name of the game here. So also, this is not my everyday skincare. This is like a extended version, if you will, because honestly, it's a good day if I wash my face. Anyways, I already washed my face. I'm not the girl to take skincare advice from because unfortunately it is all genetics. That's all I'm saying. I'm like this perfect glass skin, no complaints. So I'm gonna go in with these toner pads from Mediheal. I would say like growing up, I definitely had like a baseline of just being like independent and everything, just because I was shy growing up. Still a little bit am, still carry that trait within me, but it gave me a baseline of liking being with myself and just sitting with myself and not being around people all the time. So I really felt like I've had that growing up, but I feel like me going to college, not that you need to go to college to learn how to be alone, that's not what I'm saying, but just from my experience, I was forced into doing things that maybe I wasn't really comfortable doing in the first place, like eating alone. Eating alone is a big one. They don't tell you about that dining hall. They don't tell you about the terror of the dining hall. But we got through it. And now I can eat alone anytime, any day. But basically, like eating alone, like going places alone, doing things alone, just doing anything alone. I really felt like college pushed me into that because I didn't have friends. And not everybody does when they go to college. Like normally when you go to college, you go to a new place, you don't know anyone. Like that's the point of college. But I feel like college really expedited that for me, and it also just felt very lonely. And I'm not saying that being alone is meant to feel lonely, but at first it just felt very lonely because I feel like college for me was at least the first time that I felt like everyone in my life was not on the same timeline as me. Because growing up, you're like, okay, you're going to school, like you're doing the same things every day, but then you go to college and it's like, oh, everyone is on their own timeline. Like, we're not doing the same things anymore. And so that really sent me for a whirlwind, if you will. This is a lot of like exfoliation, but I just put this in my T-zone, so she's going all over the face because I put too much. And at first, I didn't really like the feeling of just doing things by myself because I always had the thought like, oh, I would be having so much more fun if I was with another person. And I get that thought. It's nice to be with another person and like having fun and like keying and like giggling a little bit, but being alone is just something that you have to do. It is very necessary for you and just everything. And I'm not saying that I'm like an expert at this. There are some moments where I'm like, oh, like this is hard. I feel like what really made me like being alone and just sitting with myself was journaling, because journaling, you kind of get to know a different side of yourself. And I picked this up. I started journaling because I did the Artist Way, and in there you do 3 morning pages of like subconscious writing, and I really felt like I got to know a different side of myself through that, and I also got to learn more about myself. The Artist Way really helped me figure out like what I wanted in life and what made me happy and like what I wanted to do. So if you're struggling with that, I really recommend that, just because even now I struggle like with finding like what I want. Like, it was my birthday recently, as you know, and my mom would be asking me what do I want, and I was like, oh, I don't know. But when I was doing the Artist Way, I feel like I knew what I wanted, because she makes you write 5 things that you want, and I'm like, oh, like, I gotta think, I guess. Like, I feel like ever since I learned how to be alone, what does that even really mean? It's nice in my front. To me, being alone is really just taking care of yourself and just doing things alone. What am I saying? Let me figure out what I'm saying. Doing things alone really just sets a baseline of confidence for you, like in how you carry yourself. Just present yourself to people. Like, there's something about you being able to do things alone that carries on into other aspects of your life. And so I really felt like I've gained a different kind of confidence that I had before. And also, I'm just more sure about myself. I know my skills, I know like what I can do, and that just translates. Okay, now that I talked about what being alone can do for you, let me actually tell you how to actually like being alone, because it's not easy. I will tell you, the struggle was hard, especially as someone who like had a baseline of like liking being alone. But this past year, it was definitely a learning curve for me, because it was a different type of like alone that I was dealing with. So first, I would say journaling. I'm such a big advocate for journaling, and I know I already talked about my journaling, but I'm gonna talk about it again until you freaking start. And I know the most intimidating thing is starting, but let me tell you, once you start, you start. If not now, when? And I say that all the time. I started because I started the Artist Way, and I was like, okay, like, I'm doing this 3 pages a day, and going from 0 to 3, that's a lot. But guess what? I did it, and I barely missed a day during those 12 weeks. Honestly, you just gotta start. Like, with journaling, it shouldn't be something that I'm opening my lymph nodes because we're doing a little gua sha. It shouldn't be something that you feel judgment towards, or that you're holding judgment towards yourself, because you gotta remember, like, no one's reading this. If it makes you feel better to like hide your journal, do so. Like, put a lock on that baby if you like you have trust issues or something, because you have to write with an open mind. That's really the only way that you're gonna get anything out of it. So just write, don't think. That's what subconscious writing is. Like, it doesn't have to make sense. Like, sometimes I'm just writing boop boop beep boop bop. Like, if that's what you have to do to get through it, then do it. Or another less intimidating way is to start with prompts, but I feel like prompts only work for me sometimes. I don't do prompts all the time. It's sometimes I just like to write whatever, because there's freedom in that. Writing in my journal has opened up so much for me that I did not know I could do before. Like, sometimes when I'm writing my little morning pages, I'll just start writing poetry, and I never did that before. And I know that sounds woo-woo, and I don't know, I don't know, but it just happens. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You just really gotta let it be, let it do what it do, and just embrace it, mama. Just embrace it, because that's you, that's your subconscious part of you waiting to get out. There's so many other things that I started. Like, I started playing guitar because, like, I figured out that I wanted to play guitar just through, like, writing in my journal. Like, there's so many things that you can suppress within yourself that can't necessarily get out unless you do the work to do it. Also, do not get me started on the power of writing things down, but that's a different thing. That's a different conversation that I won't get into. But just put on moisturizer. Old CeraVe. Next thing I would recommend doing if you want to get closer to yourself is reading. Reading, mama. Reading, you're reading in your head, I would assume. But when you read within your head, it just opens up so many things. And it's not even your thoughts, but it's like it's you, and you feel a connection to a book when you're reading it. If you read, you know. And there's also so many other benefits to reading. I feel like my vocabulary strengthens when I'm reading, and when I'm not, and I'm on this damn phone scrolling, that's when it's like, okay, you're not an intellect. And I'm like, oh, I really feel like reading can help you connect to that little voice inside of you, because even if it's not your own thoughts and you're reading words, you're still using that voice. and you gotta let her be heard. You know what I'm saying? The next thing, the third thing, is probably just doing things alone. Unfortunately, you're probably just gonna have to do it. Like, and it's scary, and I know it's scary, but if it makes you feel like a little bit less intimidated to go like a less crowded place or somewhere that you're familiar with, go there alone. Go to a library. People are honestly there alone all the time. Go get a coffee with yourself. Go literally just sit in your car, do nothing. I love doing that all the time. Go to a park. Go to a park where no one is there. Just do the thing, and I promise you it will be less scary than you think it is. The last and final thing that I probably have for you is to get off that phone and just sit with your thoughts. I know that seems scary, and I know she's scary up here. Like, she can overthink, she can run you into places that you don't want to be in, but you have to make yourself bored so that you can start like doing things. Julia Cameron talks about this in The Hardest Way. Hate to like bring that up, but I'm telling you, this book changed my life. Like, I'm about to do it again. She talks about boredom being a way to spark up new like inspiration and just like activities that you wouldn't normally do, and like stimulate a different part of your mind, and it helps you be more creative and just more present. During week 4 in The Hardest Way, she makes you do a like media cleanse, like no phone, no reading, which was crazy by the way. I really think that boredom helped me figure out things that I wanted to do and like figure out how to entertain myself. Like, I would be strumming my guitar, I was doing crafts, I was creating, I was doing things, making a purpose instead of just scrolling on my phone and just mindlessly consuming. Scrolling does nothing for you except rot your brain and confuse all your opinions and just like lose yourself. You really lose yourself in materialistic things. Not saying that like buying things is bad, but like when people are constantly trying to sell you things, you forget what you actually like and what you actually want to do. You're like, oh, I need to have this because they're having this. No, mama, what they're doing does not matter. It does not matter. Get that out of your face. Follow your own path and it will lead you to something great. I promise it will. Amen. This is like the OG formula, so I don't really know if this is like sought after, but really good. I enjoy it. I just wanted to talk about that because I feel like I love being alone. I love it so much. I can just be. There's no performing. There's no accommodating for another person's needs. Like, I feel like when I'm with another person, I'm always at least like subconsciously performing. It's not really something that I control. And maybe that's something I need to work on, but I'm always subconsciously performing in a way because I wanna have fun and be present in the moment. But when I'm alone, I can just be and enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. Be a hater if I want to be a hater. Like, sometimes you just need to get all that energy out, and you can really only do that with yourself when you're not judgmental with yourself. I want to emphasize that. No judgmental mommy here, no. It is self-love here. You gotta love yourself, because at the end of the day, like, who is gonna love you better than you? No one can do that, and no one is gonna have your relationship with you. So guess what? Your best relationship that you have in your life is you. So you gotta take care of her. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope you were entertained, and I really hope you take the steps to implement these things in your life if you haven't already, because I really believe that they will benefit you. They can only benefit you. Trust me, like, if I need to grab you, I will grab you, shake you by your shoulders, by your neck. Mama, it's time to start. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week. Bye bye.